to our newly appointed officials and to the different government agencies and corporations owned and controlled by the government, other distinguished guests, mga kababayan ko. Just remind me about. Today, I am elated to welcome you to our new government officials who have selflessly answered the call of service to our country and people. I am confident that as you take your oath, you will also espouse our collective hopes and dreams and advance this administration's programs and initiatives to realize a prosperous future for all Filipinos. Let us be reminded that public office is a public trust, and for the nth time, as echoed by the rest of the humanity of Filipinos, that public office is a public trust. I trust that you perform your duties to the best of your ability, uphold transparency and good governance, and fight corruption in your respective offices. Today marks the start of daunting challenges ahead as you assume your respective duties. May all of you lead by example and inspire your colleagues to embody honesty, humility, simplicity, befitting of a civil servant. In fulfilling your mandate, I urge you to use your resources wisely, develop policies and social programs conscientiously, and treat everyone equally, regardless of ethnicity, status, religious belief, and political affiliation. With competent civil servants at the reins of our government offices, I am confident that we will maintain the program of government that we all desire and the public morale to the highest of expectations from our people. I pray you may leave behind a legacy of real and tangible change in fulfillment of our mandate to serve the people. Let us look forward to the future with optimism as we do our best in building a more secure, equitable, prosperous future for all Filipinos. Congratulations, and I wish everyone the best in all your endeavors. That was the last sentence. I do not want to talk about this at any other time again. Let me talk about the speakership as honestly as can I ever be. Before the elections, ang nag-covet ng speakership wanted to be the speaker. During the campaign was Alan Peter Cayetano, and almost thrice si Lord Velasco, Congressman of Marinduque. Yun lang ang dalawang kausap ko. At hindi ako nagbigay ng commitment dahil sabi ko, I will not, because there is no way of telling you will win. Anong pag-usapan natin dito ng gusto mo kung hindi ka naman manalo? So sabi, we'll put it at some other time. After the elections, ayaw ko kasi ng intriga, ayaw ko ng brick-brat, ayaw ko ng duda ng lahat, ayaw ko. Ako sabi lang, I do not have an obligation to lie, God. Ba't ako magsisinungaling for somebody and anybody? So, pagkatapos ng eleksyon, ang kumausap sa akin si Alvarez, though not directly, pa-slide lang. Something like, might be good to be there. Parang ganun. but it was spoken in a dialect sa Bisayan. Paingo-ingo lang rin ako. I do not have really the numbers. Tapos si Romualdez Martin, and nagparinig yung iba through intermediaries. Yun yung mga tao na nagkausap ko after the election. So before the election, dalawa lang, Cayetano and Velasco. Ngayon, puro ko sila kilala. Puro ko sila kaibigan. I have nothing against them. Fine guys, we nurture the best of friendship. Pero ako, at may tanong mo man, they just presume at that time, though I was happy that Alvarez got it, but lahat ng mga congressman, at may tanong ninyo, yung congressman ninyo, I never called anybody or approached anybody about the speakership. They just assume kasi ng PDP nanalo, Presidente nanalo, and Bebot was there, and he was coming in very strong. And he was supported by Florendo, Tony Boy. But the irony of it all is that they have become bitter as talagang. So yun lang ang ano ko doon. This will be my, media might be put on notice that this will also be I think the answer of Panelo, for he speaks for me, in my behalf. Sa speakership, wala akong kinakampihan. I am on my last 3 terms. Gusto ko lang to do good. And if that good is not good for everybody, well, I'm sorry. Yan lang ang makaya ko. But of late, I have fired several high-ranking officials of government. Pagka ganun, walang iba. If you are performing well, if you are not sick, if you are not imbecile, bakit mawala ka? So it has something to do with corruption. Kaya sana wag naman, kasi tulungan na lang ninyo ako. Total 3 years lang naman to. Why don't you just spend the time, those remaining period and work for the welfare of the country? Wala rin eh. Kung sabihin ninyo magnanakaw, ilan lang ang manakaw natin? And what will we do with the money? The average, tatanda na natin. I'm sure, iba. Ako, lahat na ng sakit na tinatapon na sa akin, kulong, Sabi ko, tinanong ko yung Diyos eh. Sabi ko, God, ano ba itong presidency? Patagalan sa mundo? O patrabaho tayo dito, and by the time we become unproductive, we should go out of this universe. Speakership neutral ako. My son Paulo is being bruited to run. I will tell my son publicly now, we will have a talk. For the life of me, whether you believe it or not, Inday and I, my daughter, we have not talked about politics. About the only time when I asked her to be my running mate because I was positioning here kasi naka 3 terms limit na ako. At nahinayang ako sa Davao pag hindi na-maintain. But that's all about it. You've been there, you've seen the city. Yun lang ano ko. Promise law and order, and that you have to bring back to the people the streets the roads, the alleys, or wherever they want to go. And parang nakuha ko na. Bahala na yung susunod. I cannot be forever to be pretending the guardian of whatever. Itong si Paulo, sabihin ko sa kanya, if you run for the speakership, let me know. Kasi kung tatakbo ka, magre-resign ako. Kasi marami na tayo. Then yung kapatid mo mayor, tapos quite really for someone who's so uneasy about this thing. Though I think it's a democratic practice. Hayaan mo yung tao kung sino gusto nila. But then again, with the vice mayor, anak ko, yung youngest son ko, si Spaste, and Pulong as speaker, ako ang presidente. Hindi na maganda tignan. So if he will insist, he does not listen to me. He has your own life to live. Good. And I'm putting the issue now squarely. If he insists on running, maniwala siya sa mga advisors niya, go ahead. Let me know 3 days in advance before you make the announcement and I will tender my resignation. Yan lang po. Maraming salamat sa inyo.